we move deeper into the era of artificial intelligence, how do you envision the future of the internet taking shape? And do we talk about still like about Web3, or are we evolving and moving to something like Web4, Web5? Because that's a lot of, talking about that. What can you say about that?
I'm not sure there's much of a difference between Web3 or Web4, if we want to call it that. AI certainly is something that people are experiencing. And clearly with your large language models, which is mostly what people are dealing with when they're interacting with AI, whether it be their Groks or their ChatGPTs, their Geminis. I mean, clearly AI is having a massive impact on the world, combined also with robotics, where blockchains meet those technologies is, as we think of like the Internet of Things, the idea that AIs and robots effectively can transact. This type of technology is likely essential for their participation in the economy itself. Think of, the basic level of vending machine that can restock itself. A vehicle, when we talk about autonomous cars that can, pay for itself and become an autonomous, sort of working agent in the world, not just as software. Yeah, but no, these are clearly the technologies that are having a massive impact on the world in which we live. Web3, on the other hand, is, if you think of Web 1, which is the original concept of the internet, it was the idea of the democratization of information, making information effectively available to everyone, had a lot of lofty sort of goals in terms of how that would be architected. Web 2, I would argue, is that system effectively being captured by a small group of winners that you would refer to perhaps today as big tech, and where the most precious resource in the world historically was gold, and then black gold or oil, and today it's your data. The most precious resource in the world is your data. And the main way that big tech has captured its trillions of dollars of value is in the monetization of your information. Without what I'd say is really your informed consent. You don't know where your data is, who has your data, and even if you did, how to reclaim your data. And so that's, I think, at its core, what Web3 is, promising, which is a world where informed consent exists, that you own your digital data or your digital DNA, and that you would enter into agreements with, call it tech, where you have control over your information and you have economic participation, and that big tech will compete for your consent.